Even if you ain't gonna do it how the actual boost is, at least get some pro lines for in here.
All right, y'all. So we sitting here, Kale's talking shit about me for having these cheap ass Amazon mic stands here.
You got to do
So
better,
if you
man.
look at it, like if I turn it this way, the goddamn mic falls.
It's flimsy.
It falls down as soon as you turn it. But that's because we balling on the budget, big dog.
We is not balling on no budget. You is cheap as hell.
What you mean, bro?
You is cheap. I done literally seen you zip tie and tape cords instead of just going up the street to Guitar Center and just buying the cord.
What you mean, bro? That's why they send you to school so you can
Oh
learn how
my.
to like tie the cords and shit together. You're not supposed to buy shit. You're supposed to create shit.
I mean, I feel it, but ugh.
All right, man. So what you want to go over today, big dog?
You tell me.
Man, what's your pet peeve or what when it comes to this music shit? Come on. I know you got
Oh
a lot to
man.
say when it comes to that type of shit. Come on.
Now, my pet peeve is like people who think that everything's supposed to be handed to them. Like the people who think all my talent just gonna get me through the door. It take a lot more than that. Like you could be the most talented in the world, but whoever working the hardest gonna always get on before you. Cause that's really
So
what it's
hold
about.
on. You sitting here telling me that hard work is more important than talent?
Yeah, hard work gonna beat talent every day.
I don't know if I believe that.
Nah, cause I'm saying like you could be as talented as you want to be, but if Joe Blow putting in the man hours for real, and he got the people and the team behind him, he putting in that effort. He ain't got to be the rawest, but he the most seen. That's really what it's about though. Like if you could, that's why I always tell people if you can make your talent match that hard work and that team effort type thing, you're gonna always win. You're gonna always succeed. But it's like that's why it's called music business, and it's two words with the term. It's more than just music. You gotta have your business together. All of that, you know.
Do you think music business is not music anymore? It's
I
damn near
mean,
just business the way
I mean,
shit is
but
popping off.
but it's always been business. And the problem is, like when you look at all of these old documentaries and you see these old artists, they die broke and their families don't have nothing, and that's because when nobody read no contracts, all he is, I'm a star, I'm gonna go to Hollywood, yay. That's it. That's all people cared about. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
still to this day, people still think like that. But I mean, that's why you gotta have your T's crossed, your I's dotted. You gotta know what's going on.
Do you feel like with the music business, I know it's switching and I know it's changing and shifting and doing all that. Like we can all agree that it's shifting and changing. But do you feel like music is almost coming second when it comes to like the creativity part? Like, do you feel like music is starting to come second? Like, do you think people are
Oh
more
yeah,
concerned about
yeah,
how they look and how many followers they got and all
yeah.
those things? Do you think that that's making music be second, or do you think music is still the main element? And as long as you got good music, you're good to go. What you think?
No, so music is not the main thing. The main thing is content. And content could be anything. Content could be whatever engages an audience's eyes. That's what comes first. Like you got people who, like for example, the $1 Million Baby song that blew up over TikTok. Like everybody was just going off that snippet, snippet, snippet. Nobody heard the full song, and now it's number two in the country. When he actually dropped it, everybody so you know what I mean. Like if the content is good, people gonna look out for it. But the content has to be good. The aesthetic has to be pleasing. People care about how things look. They don't really care about how things sound. You can have a terrible sound, but if it's a pretty girl with this terrible sound, people just gonna gravitate to it like, oh, she's pretty. Like, share, comment. You see what I'm saying? It's,
So wait a minute. You said something that kind of bugs the hell out of me. You said it don't matter the quality. What you mean it don't matter the quality? You know
no,
how
so
much time and energy the engineers put into learning this craft? We
nah,
understand
so
analog, we understand hardware, we know compression and all this extra stuff. And you telling me that nowadays the quality don't matter? The only thing that matters is the content that's going on the side of the quality? Like, What is
No, so
that?
what I
What is that
mean,
really doing for studios and people
no,
who are only into like really heavily into engineering?
nah. So what I mean is like when I say quality, I'm not talking about quality as in audio quality. I mean quality as in like how can I put it? Like yeah, people are still going to studios and people are still getting their music professionally mixed. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good. It sounds good, but is the song good? You know what I mean?
Okay, is the
That's what
song
I'm
good?
getting at. Like the song could be professionally mixed, but the song is bad. That's what I mean. But if you take this bad song and you put it with something that's aesthetically pleasing, people aren't going to care if the song is
I don't
bad.
know, man. I
You don't
think
think? You
I
don't think
think I
so?
think that's subjective. What's bad? I mean, right now, I mean, okay, we could take. I mean, we could take somebody that I actually like. Let's use like a sexy red, for example. Now, I'm not aiming at her or nothing like that, but
Okay.
somebody can listen to that and they could sit back and they say, this is bad music. They could say
See,
this is bad music. But at
but
the end of the day, motherfuckers is teeing up to it.
but that's why I say
So how's it bad?
but that's what I mean by aesthetically pleasing. Yes, Sexy Red is not the best rapper. But if you go to any hood across America, you can see a million Sexy Reds. That's what you know what I'm saying? Like it's an identifying factor. She looks like the girl from down the street that do my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the chicks is thinking. Like she looks like somebody that I know. That's what I mean by aesthetically pleasing. The
Mm.
music don't have to be 100% good or raw. It's just I identify with this person. Sometimes people see it as that. Like
Okay.
yeah, like that.
So
Yeah,
the image,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like some people just
so the image has to go with the damn music,
yeah, exactly, exactly. Yes, it
or
do.
does the music have to portray something that identifies with that image? Like, what's the secret? Like, that's what we're trying to figure out. What's the
So
secret to the success?
I,
What's the antidote? Like, how do you fix this shit?
I mean, how you fix it is okay. So the way you would fix it is if labels would go back to how it was back in the day with artist development, like, and what I mean by artist development, you would have like take,
They're not gonna do that.
but that's what I'm
They ain't
saying. It's
gonna do
like,
that. That
but
costs too
the
much
I
money.
exactly, and that's the part,
They
and
was
especially
no.
and especially it costs a lot of money to do that with a male artist, but just imagine for a woman artist, you got to do hair, makeup, try get all these bags and all you know what I'm saying, wardrobe and all of that other stuff. So yes, artist development does cost money, but what I feel like that's what the game is really lacking. And I say that because take Chris Brown for example. When Chris Brown first hit the scene, to us, he was 16. But if you go through the archives, he was actually in artist development at 12, 13 years old, doing demo songs and shooting regular music videos, just trying to see like what the aesthetic is, and a label trying to figure out what are we going to do with him. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So back in the days, by the time an artist hit our face, they already been in the industry about 3, 4 years developing. That's why there's no media training. All of these new artists tricking themselves out of their careers by saying goofy stuff in public. Like all of that stuff plays a part into why the music industry is the way that it is. And then social media and internet plays a part too, because what ends up happening is somebody will come through fresh and we'll love it, but then somebody else will come and take the scene. Now the thing is, the person who coming over to take the scene is doing the same exact thing the artist before them did, but we love them more because they're a fresher face. That's all this is. Everybody's making the same exact music, same exact sounds. It's just fresher faces. That's all this is.
So you saying that I could potentially be Future?
Yes.
I could be Future.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's literally
Hey
all this is to
man,
me.
hey, I'm about to get my shit on. I'm trying to, cause y'all know I rap, right? Y'all know I rap.
I ain't saying you gonna be like future. I mean like
But
you
you
could
know I
be
rap though, right?
okay. But
You want me to freestyle real quick?
uh nah, man, I ain't gonna do you like that. But that's pretty much what's really killing the music industry is the whole social media aspect. A lot of people feel like they have to portray somebody that they're not to get on, and all this aesthetic and jewelry and all. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like I feel like the music industry is a cosplay. Everybody playing a role. Everybody's just doing method acting. Nobody's really themselves. I just think everybody just doing whatever
Is
falls in.
music entertainment or is it real?
It's
That's the
entertainment.
question of the day. Is
Music
music entertainment or is it real?
music is entertainment. It's entertainment. Like I
It
don't
don't seem like it, cause everybody out
eh.
here. I mean, it's people out here dying over music.
See, but that's the
So
thing though.
how
The
can you say
problem
it's not real? How can you say it's entertainment? I don't believe that everybody believes it's
I
entertainment.
feel like it's a mixture of both, but the problem is social media has skewed the lines of reality so bad. Like it's a lot of people that really think that social media is reality. And a lot of people think that these rappers is really living these raps. And what's so sad about it is like the fans be so confused because one minute it's like with the whole Dirk thing and the whole Slide for Vaughn. Why do you want a millionaire to trick yourself out of his position?
Yeah.
But it's like, but the fans is just like, no, no, no. You rap all this in the songs. You supposed to be sliding. You supposed to be sliding. And it's like, bro, it's
You
entertainment.
know what? That's actually an important fact. Like I was sitting back thinking about it. Like for example, I like the Terminator. You like the Terminator?
Yeah,
You like
yeah,
watching the Terminator? I
yeah.
like watching Terminator. And whenever I watch the Terminator, I see Arnold Schwarzenegger. He got this big old machine gun. He out the window shooting up cars and all of that stuff. And when
And
I
that's
watch
another.
that,
I know
that's
what you finna get at too.
that's for entertainment.
I know
Like
exactly.
when
I
I
knew you
watch
was
that,
going for
I
that.
know that this is a movie. But when I see Arnold Schwarzenegger on the street, I don't be like, "Hey, why you ain't got that pipe with you? Why you ain't got the leather jacket on? Why you ain't got the glasses? Oh,
Yeah,
you fake. You fool. You not really real.
but
You
don't
don't really
nobody do
live that
that.
life." So I guess I don't understand how did that happen with music? Like, why is it that Rocky or Sylvester Stallone can be Rocky and be a boxer on movies and we pay for it and we all love that
Yeah,
content,
we
but
rejoice.
then in real life he might be a damn, you know what I mean, the softest man in the world, and it might actually be okay. Like nobody's gonna be like, hey, bro, like you don't really live that life. So I guess my question is, what happened with music that made it like if you ain't living the life that you talking about, you must not really truly be real and you cancel and we shouldn't really listen to you. What happened in music that caused where it ain't entertainment no more, where it's
What?
reality?
Okay. So what I feel like what I think happened is, and I don't know. Is this like PG? Can we curse or no?
Ain't no cursing on
Ain't
here.
no cursing. Okay. I feel like the music industry let the real guys in, and what I mean by that is like there's artists. I'm not gonna say their names, but there are artists that are in the industry now that I grew up with, and I know that them raps is real because I'm from the area and I know them raps is real. Who they talking about? They real people. And I feel like that's where it kind of got skewed because you got all of these real guys talking about real situations in the entertainment based space. That's where the problem lies.
Mm,
That's the problem.
mm.
But it's like it's kind of like a double edged sword because it's like who am I to tell these guys, hey, stop rapping like that?
So
But
you
they literally
saying
rapping what they know.
so okay? So do you think the industry would have been better if we did background checks on everybody before they start doing songs?
Not even that. Not even that. I feel like the industry plays a part and the artist plays a part too. It's kind of like I was talking to one of my clients and it's kind of like when a drill artist gets on, 9 times out of 10 when they get on, they get this money, they leave their neighborhood. Now the problem becomes this famous artist is now doing these songs and dissing people in these songs, but they're nowhere near the neighborhood anymore. So now the people in the neighborhood have to suffer because you know what I mean? It's like a trickle down effect. That. Like you're nowhere near this neighborhood no more. You're a multimillionaire. You in Cali somewhere, but you doing all of this dissing about what's going on in the hood, and you not even in the hood no more, and your people just left to suffer.
All right, y'all. So it sounds like what Kale's saying is we're gonna do background checks on every artist that comes to the studio.
No, I just feel like people should be smart in decision making. Be
Okay.
smart in your decision making. That's it. If you know for a fact that the police is looking for such and such. Stop rapping about such and such. Just be smart. Be smart, man. That's all I'm saying. Like a lot of people putting cases on themselves. A lot of people was putting cases on themselves. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Just be smarter with y'all decision making. If you in them streets and you trying to make a career off music, you have to pick. Cause my cousin used to always tell me, you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out on the streets. That's how you die. Honestly, you got to pick one, man. You either gonna be a professional rapper for real, or I mean, you got to pick.
All right, y'all. So that sums up our show today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Just wanted to give Kel's side of the story. Real smart gentleman here, been in the game for a long time. But yeah, background checks for everyone that comes in the studio. According to Kel, background checks on everyone, and we're gonna see you guys real soon.
I got one more thing to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Just one more thing. Hey, when y'all come to the studio, get off live. Please get off live. Get off live. I've had so many situations where I've had to diffuse situations because y'all go on live and y'all ops pull up to the parking lot and they come knocking on the door looking for y'all, and I gotta lie for y'all. I'm just a stew man. Please leave me out. Come on now. Come on, y'all.
That's y'all message for the day, and we're gonna see y'all next time. We out.
For sure.